If you had the chance to be born again, would you choose the same life? This question forces us to confront the essence of who we are and whether our experiences define us. If you could restart everything with full knowledge of what you know now, would you embrace the same joys and pains, or would you rewrite your story? Life is a series of interconnected moments, some beautiful, some painful, but all of them necessary to shape the person you are today. To reject this life and wish for another is to reject everything that made you who you are. But what if you were born into a different family, a different country, or even a different social class? Would you still be you, or would you become a completely different person? The self is not static. It is fluid, formed by memories, choices, and the world around us. Some argue that suffering is an essential part of existence. Without pain, how would we recognize happiness? Without loss, how could we appreciate what we have? Nietzsche famously stated that suffering is necessary for growth, that the struggle against hardship is what gives life meaning. If given the option to erase all struggles and hardships, would you also be erasing the lessons they taught you? But then, there is the question of free will. Did you really choose this life, or were you simply born into it by chance? If life is a collection of circumstances beyond your control, then maybe the idea of choosing another life is meaningless because you never truly had a choice in the first place. Jean-Paul Sartre believed that we are condemned to be free, that we must take full responsibility for our existence. If so, then choosing to be reborn differently might be an act of rejecting responsibility for our own growth. And what about happiness? Some may say they would choose a different life because they believe another version of themselves would be happier. But happiness is a fleeting state, not a permanent destination. Every life comes with its struggles, no matter how ideal it seems from the outside. Even those born into wealth and privilege face their own internal battles. If happiness is not guaranteed in any life, then is it worth trading the known struggles for unknown ones? In online discussions, people reflect on whether they would relive their lives the same way. Some say they regret nothing, that even their worst experiences helped shape them into stronger individuals. Others wish they had been born with different circumstances, believing they would have had more opportunities, more love, or more success. But is it truly about circumstances, or is it about mindset? If you were given a fresh start but carried the same way of thinking, would you not eventually end up making similar choices? So, if you had the chance to start over, would you take it? Would you erase everything and try again, knowing that you might not end up the person you are now? Or is there a beauty in accepting the life you have, flaws and all, and using what you have learned to create a better future? Perhaps the real question is not whether we would choose the same life, but whether we are willing to embrace it fully, knowing it is the only one we have. Deep thoughts are worth exploring. Subscribe to Enigma Thought and be part of the journey.